Hey, 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 it's your girl, Michelle W. Cole, for your financial literacy and mindset coach. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. If this is your first time on my page, go right ahead, click the button down below that says subscribe and subscribe to this channel. You know, from time to time, I'm going to be bringing you valuable information, whether it's finances or whether it's building a business from home or whether it's relationships or whether it's ministry. I don't know. I'm just going to share what I am led to share. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about some things that, many people find to be uncomfortable. But when you learn to get uncomfortable and master these things, you can develop incredible success. And so I want to talk about 7 things today that I hope will bring a lot of value. Certainly go ahead and make comments as you're watching the video, and make sure you share this with somebody that could benefit from this as well. So number 1, I'm just going to go ahead and get to it, is what I'm doing right now. So many people are afraid to talk publicly. Even though I don't see you guys, people are just afraid to get in front of the camera, to get in front of the room. That is called glossophobia. What is it? Glossophobia. Where am I thinking? It's called glossophobia, but nonetheless, it's that fear of public speaking. But I can tell you, the moment that you get over the fear of glossophobia, the moment that you stop being afraid to talk to people or in front of people, is the moment you will begin to see your level of success elevate and increase beyond reason. You know why? Because as you go out front and start to be a speaker publicly, people are going to know that you're a person of influence. And so that's what you want to develop as you are looking to grow your income, looking to increase your reach in the marketplace. The second thing is you want to get up earlier. Not only do you want to get up earlier, but you want to limit the amount of television you consume. So millionaires, guys, they're typically up 4:35 in the morning. They're going to start their day off with reading and maybe the news, but they're in bed early. And I'll tell you, this is the area where I'm working on and being more diligent in, is getting up early. I work better, I feel, at night, but I'm learning to develop some more of these millionaire mindset skills, because getting up earlier, there's a calm, there's a peace. You can have your meditation and prayer. You can go before God, whatever it is, but you're able to get a good way of reflecting on what outcomes do you want to achieve today. And you're able to go ahead and set more goals. But if you're just laying in the bed all day, you're a couch potato, you're watching TV all the time, you're just strolling up and down your social media. Let me turn this off. I got some leads right there on the table. I don't want y'all seeing people's names. And I just saw it when I lift my arm up, it flashed up. But anyway, you're a couch potato. You're just soaking up TV, right? You're not going to be productive. But that's something that you're going to have to get uncomfortable with, getting you're too comfortable. You got to get uncomfortable. Stretch yourself more. Do things that you normally don't do, and you'll start to see success that you never have seen. The other thing is talk about getting comfortable taking critical feedback. So many of us take it personal. We don't know how to operate in emotional intelligence. So I can tell you, the more you move up in the ladder of success, and more you become aligned with achieving your goals, especially related to your financial goals, you're going to have to be able to take criticism, especially if you have a great mentor. A mentor is only going to tell you things that's going to make you better, but be okay with taking this feedback that comes back in the form of what you call criticism. It's called iron sharpening iron. So they're just trying to make you better. So many of us wear our emotions on our sleeves. Somebody says one thing that offends us, and it just shifts our whole day. It shifts our whole month, and it changes the perception of how we feel about that person and ourselves. And so now it could possibly keep you out of rooms that you should be in if you don't check your emotions. All right. And so the other thing I want to talk about is not just you being able to accept positive criticism, but being able to give it. At some point in your success journey, you're going to probably be leading some people, because success never happens in isolation. The most successful people have networks, right? Robert Kiyosaki said that. But guess what? You're going to have to be able to give those hard conversations at some point. But make sure you're not nasty. Make sure your heart is congruent with the tone that you're conveying when you give positive criticism. At some point, you're going to have that. You're going to put your big girl panties on, and you're going to have that conversation with somebody that might just be a little uncomfortable. Remember, what we're talking about here today is how to get uncomfortable, because it will lead to your success. Then the next thing is networking more, starting small conversations. So many of us, just like we have glossophobia, We're so afraid to get in front of crowds. We're so afraid to get around new people. We're so afraid to start new conversations. But I want to let you know, the moment you begin to expand your network is the moment you begin to expand your net worth. So you want to get uncomfortable and start those icebreaker conversations. Simply, serving a person a compliment. Like, that's a nice shirt. Oh, I love that blue on you. That's my favorite color. Oh, those shoes are amazing. Where'd you get them? That jacket is lovely. So do you shop here often? That's a nice car you drive. Just start conversations, because you never know who you're meeting. You never know who is next, right? You never know who is next when it comes to your biggest break is tied to this person. And then also, I want to share number 6 is being able to admit a mistake. So many of us aren't able to grow because it's so uncomfortable to admit when you're wrong. One of the biggest growth hacks is being able to accept that you didn't do something right, or that something failed as a count of your leadership, or that something went awry and went left because of you. Be able to accept the fact that sometimes you're going to make a mistake. Guess what? You're human. We're all human. At some point, things will not go perfectly. But if you never learn how to go out here and you never learn how to say, well, you know what? I blotched that. That's my fault. And take ownership. You're going to hinder your doors to success. And my last thing is, do not be afraid to promote you, and do not be afraid to promote your brand. I don't care how uncomfortable it is. If you feel like people have seen your post on social media a million times today, if you feel like your family is tired of you pitching your business and your opportunity, do it anyway. I don't care. That is something that really you have to get uncomfortable with, because if you don't get uncomfortable promoting your brand, promoting yourself, guess what? Nobody will ever promote you. The big brands that you see right now, they started off pushing their brand heavily. I got the opportunity the other day to see a clip from the Madam C.J. Walker memoir. I'm going to have to watch that. But she was in the marketplace promoting her brand. How do you think she became the first female 7-figure earner? Because she was relentless in promoting her brand. And even though at first she wasn't promoting herself right, when she learned how to tell a story and promote her brand, it took off. You know what? It's uncomfortable, but people need to hear what you're saying. Me being on YouTube is definitely me promoting my brand. I want you guys to know. I want the world to know who I am. Why? Because I bring value. Is that arrogance? Absolutely not. It's confidence. I know what I bring into the marketplace, and I want to be able to reach more people, because ultimately my goal is to impact and influence change in the lives of people who are financially destitute. That is my mission, right? So I want you to get uncomfortable, guys. The moment you begin to get uncomfortable, the moment you begin to just realize that being slothful is not acceptable, the moment you begin to impact and change and initiate these 7 things that I've just shared, is the moment you're going to see yourself move into a higher level of success. So again, go ahead, hit the subscribe button right down below and put some comments and give me some energy on this post. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.